Good morning, econ students. I just want to talk for a little bit, make sure we're all on the same page when it comes to monetary policy and what's called the Keynesian transmission mechanism. So this is kind of the final thing that hopefully should get you ready for the test. Again, as always, I'm here for a review. I'm here for help. Just email me if you need, but you got all your notes and hopefully all your assignments to hopefully help you with that. And hopefully this will just finally put everything together and you'll be ready to move forward. So we just want to review expansionary monetary policy and contractionary monetary policy. We'll start with expansionary monetary policy. Remember, the idea is use expansionary monetary policy to fight a recession. So kind of like what we're trying to do right now. The economy is slowing down. We need to boost the money supply, okay, as shown here in the money market. As you can see, money supply moving to the right. Okay, we're trying to boost the money supply in order to save the economy, get us out of a recession, so on and so forth. So let's talk about options. Remember, buy bonds or securities. So banks have more money. Government buys bonds from banks. Banks have more reserves. They can loan it out. Lower the reserve requirement. Banks have more excess reserves to loan out. Lower the discount rate, and banks can borrow cheaply from the Fed. Lower the federal funds rate, banks can borrow cheaply from each other. In all of those cases, so money supply goes up, interest rates go down. So that's the key relationship with monetary policy. Money supply goes up, interest rates go down. The chain reaction goes like this. If interest rates go down, investment goes up. Interest rates go down, investment goes up, because what ends up happening then is it's cheap to borrow. Businesses will borrow more. Businesses will open factories, start construction, all kinds of awesome stuff. Investment goes up. If investment goes up, aggregate demand goes up. Okay, C, I, G, and X. If one of those components goes up, that boosts aggregate demand. So aggregate demand increases. And then you dealt with this. Maybe you're still dealing with this in some of the FRQs. It asks to finish the chain reaction. If aggregate demand goes up, GDP goes up, price level goes up, and unemployment goes down. So it's that same relationship we introduced in Unit 3. So my expansionary monetary policy, at the end of the day, you'll see some of these questions on the test, like the Fed buys bonds. What happens to the price level? Well, you go through the whole process. Fed buys bonds, money supply goes up, interest rates go down, that boosts investment, that boosts aggregate demand, and that would increase the price level, cause some demand pull inflation. Or it might be the Fed lowers the discount rate. What happens to unemployment? Well, money supply goes up, interest rates go down, businesses invest, aggregate demand goes up. When aggregate demand goes up, unemployment goes down, because in order to produce more stuff, you need more workers. Okay, that sort of thing. So that's what we're looking at with expansionary monetary policy and the whole chain reaction. Now, really quick, let me erase this and we'll do contractionary monetary policy. Give me a second. Okay, so there we have contractionary monetary policy. Money supply shifts to the left. And because, see, we use contractionary monetary policy to fight inflation. Okay, so we're trying to slow down the economy, trying to reduce the price level. In order to do that, try to decrease money supply. In decreasing the money supply, interest rates go up. As you can see, from S sub M to S sub 2, interest rates went up. So how do we do this? Well, contractionary, we're going to sell bonds, means the Fed sells bonds to the banks. Banks have fewer reserves. We're going to raise the reserve requirement. Banks have fewer excess reserves to loan out. Raise the discount rate, in which case it's more expensive to borrow from the Fed, so banks will borrow less. Raise the federal funds rate, means it's more expensive for banks to borrow from each other. Therefore, they will borrow less, pass the cost on to consumers, things like that. So all those things decrease the money supply, causing interest rates to go up. If interest rates go up, investment goes down. Businesses are less likely to borrow money for new factories, more capital equipment, things like that when they have to pay more to borrow. Interest rates go up, investment goes down. If investment goes down, aggregate demand goes down. CIG and X, if any of those go down, aggregate demand goes down as well. And when aggregate demand goes down, real GDP goes down. Price level goes down, and unemployment rate would go up. Okay, so that chain reaction. So you see it in the Kahoot. There are definitely some Kahoot questions on that test questions. The Fed raises the federal funds rate. What does that do to GDP? Well, if we raise the federal funds rate, money supply goes down, interest rates go up. If interest rates go up, investment goes down. Investment goes down, aggregate demand goes down, and real output or real GDP will also go down. So you have to be aware of those kinds of chain reaction type of questions. Okay, those are going to be big on the test. Fortunately, you have your notes. You have these videos if you're watching them. Okay, all these things should help you figure out, okay, what if A, then B, if B, then C, and things like that. But always email me if you have any questions. Chat on Teams if you have any questions. So just let me know. Help each other out. There's lots of different resources out there for you. Best of luck. Have a great spring break, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye.